you guys want to go back, of course. That's all we want to do around here is go in and out, in and out, in and out. Okay, here comes Ellie Mae. Did you need to go out? There you go. Of course you do. No, Stuart. What am I talking to, a deaf dog? Come here, Stuart. Come back in. There you go. There you go. Okay, now what are you up to, Jason? I'm Alayne Marker, and my husband Steve Smith and I started the Rolling Dog Ranch located in Ovando, Montana.
The Rolling Dog Ranch is a sanctuary for disabled animals, and by disabled we mean blind, deaf, three-legged, or with neurological or orthopedic problems that would make these animals, in effect, disabled. Steve
and I had figured that when we did early retirement from the Boeing company, that we would come out to Montana and we would start up a sanctuary for the disabled.
Hi. Come here. Come here, mister. We used to drive out to Montana on our vacations, every long weekend we had. We loved to come out here and go hiking. And then one June week, we came out for a week-long vacation. We started driving around, and she noticed in the land catalog a parcel for sale that she thought was in the same valley that we pointed to many years before. So we drove out here that day, and sure enough, lo and behold, it was in the exact same spot. And it was 160 acres for sale, and we ended up buying it within a few days. And we realized, early retirement, which was 55, for us was 13 to 15 years down the road. And we thought, you know what, 15 years is way too long to feel like you're marking time. Just waiting to go do something that you want to do, and there's a need to go do now. And the thought of just sitting around and collecting wonderful salaries and coming out here on vacations and doing nothing for another 15 years, I think would have driven us, to the point of madness.
Hi, Lulu. Hello, sweetie. Hi, how are you? Oh, yeah. Hi. Oh, and here you are, a wild woman. How are you, Cinder? Hi, sweetie. Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, hello.
And in 2000, when I broached the idea of quitting our jobs and moving to Montana, about 14 years shy of the 15-year plan, Alayne drew up a pros and cons list, and I think as I recall, there were 2 items under the pro column, and there were, I think, 17 or 18 items under the con list.
Come on. You want to eat? Come on. It's okay. Yeah. And I think if we had waited another, 13 to 15 years, it would have been tough. And I mean, we had a visitor one day when it was a snowy Sunday, and the wind was howling, and the doors were ice, some of the barn doors, and I was back there getting it open. And she stood off the side and watched me quietly, and after I got this door wrenched open, she looked at me and said, "Tell me, have you always been this hardy?" And I thought about that, and I thought, you have to be hardy to do this kind of work. So it is, in many, many ways, very good we started when we did. Many times, or often we'll have folks really curious as to how did we know how to do all of this? And what we always say to them is we really didn't. And we had a little experience from what we had known doing what we were doing in Bellevue. But, we just had that faith that we just step out here, and if you believe enough in something and you want to follow your heart and what you believe in doing, you just step out and do it.
We kind of make it sound like it was an easy decision to quit our jobs at Boeing and move out of here. But in truth, it really wasn't. I mean, it was a very scary proposition because I think if we didn't have the savings that we had at that point, we wouldn't have done it because it just, there would have been too much financial risk to do it.
Yeah, it was a leap of faith, too. You want to get up in the morning and feel like you're making a difference for that day. And boy, I tell you what, doing what we're doing here, you feel that. So that's what we always tell people is don't let it stop you from going out and doing what you want to do just because you think you're not prepared for it or you don't know how to do it. Just go out and do it.